So there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. What do you say we do a random ranking behind me? Let's go to that movie collection and then pick out some. I think I did that backwards. Let's pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Shall we get to picking some movies? Let's do it. All right, here. Maybe something from this section. Let's just drop it down, maybe 2 and over. Let's see what that gives us. And then maybe, I don't know, just something right here. Let's make sure I've seen these. Yes. Yes and yes. I feel like I just did this one. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Bubba Hotep. I did that one, I don't know, what feels like somewhat recent to me. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, that works. Okay, so what I just pulled was Amistad, a Steven Spielberg movie. Very good film. It doesn't feel like a lot of his other movies. It's like a historical epic. I mean, he's probably done more of those. Yeah, like Lincoln and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm trying to remember the nominations here. Was Anthony Hopkins nominated for playing John Quincy Adams, and was Djimon Hounsou nominated as well? What feels weird, though, is Matthew McConaughey in this movie, because I always think of him more as like a contemporary setting actor. So if he is playing something historical, it better be like a Western or something 70s, or, you know, it's weird to see him in something this old. And I feel like I even felt that at the time. And that was a long time ago. Like, when did this come out? Here it says 99, but maybe that's when this DVD was made. So maybe it's like, well, what does that say? That says 97. What the heck am I hearing over there? Some weird sound going on over there. What is that? Sounds like if a dragonfly were stuck flapping its wings. Anyway, Amistad. Oh, is that bass? I bet it's bass. Rattling the windows upstairs. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I just remember the performances being really strong in this, and I remember this image so much. But yeah, I remember it being a really strong film, but it has been a lot of years since I've seen it, and even though I like it and find it to be a strong film with good performances, I can't remember what I feel about his performance. I just remember feeling like visually he doesn't fit, he doesn't match. Yeah, that's got to be bass. Gosh, that's annoying. All right. Kids are trying to sleep upstairs. All right, so next we have Saturday Night Fever. I love this movie. Really do. Something that I always remember about it is it's like Gene Siskel. I always talk about Roger Ebert here, but Gene Siskel, this is like one of his favorite movies of all time, and I believe he bought this. Like, he owned this that suit, that what do you call those things? Disco suits. It's a leisure suit, or does it have a specific name? I don't even know. But the music's good in it. You got the Bee Gees going on in there. The dancing's good. The story's interesting, and, you know, it's like a coming of age sort of thing where these probably teens, right? Yeah, teens are moving on. Like, they're hitting that stage to where they got to grow up, basically. You know, they're having fun doing certain things, you know, just being buddies, friends, going out, having fun, no responsibilities, but then responsibilities start dropping on them quickly. Next, we got Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch, one of my dad would always watch this television show, and he had a Gran Torino when he was a teenager, and I had a Gran Torino when I was a teenager. And I don't know if the kids are going to have Gran Torinos, but this show, I think, was the reason why. I assume, you know, that's why. I don't know if my dad watched this show. I'll have to ask him. Watched the show and was like, I want a Gran Torino because of Starsky and Hutch, or if Starsky and Hutch had a Gran Torino. So, and then my dad had one also, and he just thought it was cool that they both had one. But this car right here, my dad's was green, and I think a different year. Mine was like similar to this color, but a little bit oranger, and mine did not have a the, what do you call that, racing stripe or whatever. And I think my dad's had stripes, but not like this. It was like more pinstripes that went over, if I recall correctly. I have to ask him about that. But yeah, what's his name? Snoop Dogg's playing. Is it Huggy Bear? Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen this, or even talked about it, I feel like, at depth. I just watched Owen Wilson's Hot Ones. You know, when they eat the hot sauces, he did pretty good. He did pretty good. Oh yeah, Amy Smart, right there. And then who's that? Carmen Electra or Yasmin Bleeth? I think it's Carmen. Is that Carmen Electra? Yeah, I think so. And Roger Ebert, back to Ebert and well, this is Ebert and Roper, not Gene Siskel, but Ebert and Roper gave it 2 thumbs up. A lot of fun from start to finish. Yeah, and it, you know, it kind of spoofs it a little bit, but not like in a heavy-handed sort of way. It's not like, you know, the Beverly Hillbillies style. Oh yeah, Vince Vaughn also. Yeah, it's funny. I do like it. All right, how are we gonna rank these? I think, I mean, I don't know. I like all of these. Like, this is enjoyable and funny, and it has that like singer, like the party singer, wedding singer or whatever, who has the funny, you know, overly vulgar lyrics. All of these could be number 1. Honestly, I do like them all, but what am I gonna do? And I associate both of these movies with my dad. This is one of his favorites. And then again, the Gran Torino, Starsky and Hutch right there. He'd always talk about that show, and obviously the car. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna base it off of like, and my dad used to take, you know, disco lessons back in the day. I'm just gonna go like this. You know, this is a, you know, weird criteria, but the ones that remind me of my dad, and reasons why, the car here, and then Saturday Night Fever. But I don't even know if my dad ever watched this. So maybe I'll flip it to this, because I know my dad watched this and he likes disco and, you know, took disco lessons and everything. But I don't know. I feel like a stronger connection to the car. He had, yeah, a car. You know, he's always talking about Gran Torinos while I was growing up. I don't know. But he never saw this movie. That's the weird thing. I don't know. Let's just go like this. This is because of the car. This is because of the disco, and my dad loves that movie. And then Amistad, I don't think my dad's ever seen it, so that's why you're number 3. So that's my ranking right here. Starsky and Hutch, then Saturday Night Fever, followed by Amistad. But my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all 3, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.